By Freddie Hubbard. The original recording for this is 1/2 step higher than I played it, but it's commonly played as I'm doing it in this video. Here I'm including the bass line and the chord part working together, but you could choose either or even just lay out depending on what your rhythm section has and what you might want to do as a group. But I think you'll find this fun to play. After that, we're playing the melody that's typically played by the horns. You can find the tabs for this down in the link below. Also, join our email newsletter list where you'll receive a link to our free foundations course on fretprints.com. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, next up we're going to play through it again with some different visuals. After that, we'll have a step-by-step, and I'll include a short segment on the rubato intro chords as well as the solo section chords. Okay, now that we've played through it again, let's work through our step-by-step, and we'll work through some of those additional changes to the tune. Okay, here we have the intro. For this arrangement, I'm integrating the bass line and the chords. So you can decide in the context of your group or whatever you're working at, what part you want to play. So you can play both like I'm doing, kind of overlapping, and then, or you could play the chords on their own, and maybe, or just do the bass in unison or lay out all together, depending on, what instruments you're working with. So you might have, keyboards going on in the bass. So, so just a little heads up on that part. So we're going to play position 3. Go through that, and then we're going to play this shape. Now, throughout this whole intro, that's pretty much what we're working with some variations to it. So we go back and do almost the same thing, but we're going to have a little note leading up into it. So, okay, and then we're going up to that position. So you can see that's just 2 frets down from where I started. And then we're going to play in position 4. Like that. And then position 6. Position 8. Here it gets a little bit tricky because we're going to now play this note a little bit early, like half a beat early, or it kind of feels that way. Of course, it's right on time because that's what's written. Okay, so up in that G shape there. And then we simply play the same thing again. Move down 2 positions. Move up position to position 4. Okay, position 6, position 8. Okay, like that, position 10 there. Okay, now we're playing the trumpet part here, starting here in position 6. Okay, so that's all position 6. And then here we're going to start moving around a little bit. We're on measure 11. So I moved in position 7 there. Okay, and then we're going to position 6. Then we're going to play pinky on fret 11, string 2. So, or position 8. And then we're going to go up here to string 1. So what I'm doing here is I'm sliding up to the 10. And then, so we got 10 there. And then I'm going to hammer onto 11. And then fret 13 on string 1. Okay, now we're going to play this F here on fret 13, and then we're going to have this really pretty quick flurry of notes. I'm going to pluck fret 15, pull, pull, so that's 15, 13 to 11, and then I'm going to slide back to fret 8. All that goes by very quickly, and then we're going to land here on string 2, fret 11. Okay, and we play from there. Okay, so that's all position 8. Okay, and then we do all that again, basically. Okay, position 6. A little shift up to position 7, back to 6. And position 8. Position 8, string 1. Okay, and then I'm kind of going up like that. So slide, hammer, and then fret 13. Okay, and then we're gonna play this fret 13 again. And then we're going to pluck 15. Slide. So pull off, slide, and land on string 2, fret 11. And continue playing here in position 8. Okay, so here we have some harmonic pairs. We're going to play here in position 6. Go down to position 4. So those are 2 frets apart, string 3, fret 8, string 2, fret 6, and then move that whole shape down 2 frets. Okay, and then we're going into some other harmonic pairs here. So we have 8 and 7, and then we're going to go to 10 and 9, and 12 and 11. And then we're going to play short on this C of fret 13. Okay, we're going to repeat all that on fret 4. Okay, 7 and 8, 10 and 9, 12 and 11. Again, short on 13. Then we're going to go back and play that same note, but on string 1. And we have our original statement here. Okay, position 6. We're going to move around a little bit now. Okay, and then we're going to string 1 and then doing the slide up. So just kind of visualize this shape. Okay, now we're here on measure 37. I'm going to play 13. Okay, and then we have 15, 13, 11. Pull off, slide down to 8. That may end up ghosted. It's okay. And then we need string 2 for 11. In position 8. Let's talk about the chord changes. Before that in-time bass line that we talked about earlier, there's a little bit of a rubato, sort of improvised sequence. And so let's go over that first, and then we'll talk about the solo changes. So we'll play C minor. Okay, and then that's just going to be open, free time. And then we're going to go to A flat 7. Again, same kind of thing, just open. And then we're going to have a G7, let's say G7 sharp 11, like this. That's open, and then C minor. Okay, so we just have really kind of free time there. Okay, so let's talk about the solo changes. So you can use this for comping or for your solo awareness. So we're going to have C minor 7. Okay, and then we're going to go B flat, minor 7 to E flat 7. I'm playing E flat 9 here. And then we're going to go to A flat, major 7. And then we're going to have D minor 7, flat 5 to G7. I'm playing a sharp 5 into C minor. And that's where you would start again. So you could land here, or you could just restart it and loop it back up here at C minor 7 in the 8th position. So it's just 4 bars. We have C minor 7, 1 bar, and then the 2-5 for 1 bar, that's B flat minor 7, E flat 7, and then 1 measure of A flat major 7, and then 1 measure for the 2-5, D minor 7 flat 5 to G7. In this case, I'm playing G7 sharp 5, and then you loop it back. Thanks for watching. You may find you need more help with this tune or others, so check out the description down below and book yourself a private lesson. Also, check out our free trial to fretprints.com, where we have lessons, sound slice exercises, play-alongs, and live streams. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great practice session.